Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work of Syrian truth. Yeah, we got Finland joining NATO, and it's kind of been moving since since the invasion of Ukraine. I think it was Turkey that stopped it. Initially slowed it down, but now it's gone through. The the lines been being inked in between Russia and the rest of the world, and well, that's essentially WW3 popping off, man. And it's funny because that was the whole point of NATO anyway, man. It was used as that war against the USSR. Now that it's Russia, it's it's basically living up to its purpose. But people are in the mind of like, oh, this will be a deterrent. But that ain't how it's gonna run. It ain't gonna run like a deterrent. It's basically gonna move like a it's gonna propagate into that war. It says on AP News, says Finland joins NATO in major blow to Russia over Ukraine war. It said Finland joined the NATO military alliance Tuesday, dealing a major blow to Russian President Vladimir Putin with a historic realignment of Europe's post-Cold War security landscape triggered by Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. The Nordic country's membership doubles Russia's border with the world's biggest security alliance. Finland had adopted neutrality after its defeat by Soviets in World War II, but its leaders signaled they wanted to join NATO after Moscow's invasion of Ukraine sent a shiver through its neighbors. The era of non-alignment in our history has come to an end. A new era begins, President Sauli Niinisto said before his country's blue and white flag was raised outside NATO headquarters. A short distance away outside the security fence, a few dozen people wrapped in flags of their own chanted, "Ukraine needs NATO." In praising Finland's membership, US President Joe Biden noted it came on the 74th anniversary of the signing of NATO's founding treaty on April 4th, 1949. So yeah, yeah, it's these things are building up now. Is that fucking Tony Blair? Nah, that kind of look like him from the side. Helsinki. Instead of NATO branded beer, I'm fucking done. O10 beer can. NATO O10, is that she said it? Okay. Oh yeah. These men are all linked up. But hey, it's all prophecy, man. Because it's essentially building that third world war. Because even for neutrality, I think it's like Switzerland maybe is like the last, but even then I think they've been cutting off Russian accounts. I think they're still complying with what the fuck are they called, US sanctions to an extent. Okay, so Sweden that applied and had the delays, because I think Finland had the same. Let me double check. But yeah, it's gonna be what, Ukraine, Belarus. Belarus are fucking with Moscow. But yeah, it's popping off. Joel 3 and 9, it says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." And that's what NATO's an alliance for. It's for that war. You go back to these prior world wars, the Great War, World War One, started with assassination and like one conflict that dragged on, and more people got drawn in through the alliances. World War Two, same thing. I believe it started with Poland getting invaded, and then the Germans started going on a tear, going on a tear through what's it called, through Europe. So, a war's being prepared once again. It says it in what was it? 11, right? Revelation 11:14. The second war is past. Behold, the third war cometh quickly. So yeah, that third world war has been on the cusp. Like they said, NATO was formed in 1949. So it's like that, and that was done as what, a bulwark against USSR, against the Soviet Russia. So that's something that now is all being rekindled. Because why? The fire's being stoked. What did Yahweh say? What will I if it be already kindled? Beat your plowshares. Oh, well, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And that's what we're seeing progress. That war that's going to culminate in what? The valley of the Most High's judgment, man. Yahweh Shaphat, Jehoshaphat, where everyone's going to go into the Middle East. And it's going to become that full-on bloodbath. And what's going down in Ukraine is a precursor, man. The reason why everyone's linking up now is because, hey, they see the terror of like, yo, they don't want that to be having to deal with that shit. But comes down to prophecy, comes down to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, which basically means that's gonna come to pass, man. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Shalom.